Hello students, in the previous video we have discussed chapter number 1 till the topic data types. So in this video we are going to discuss part 2 of chapter number 1 review of Python. Keywords. Keywords are the words which are used to give special meaning to the interpreter and they cannot be used as variables, for example and, del, else, elif, not, while. If we try to use these words as variables, then the program will show us an error. Next we have operators. Operators are the symbols which are used for calculation like plus, minus, multiply, divide and modulus. Operands, these are the variables on which operation is carried out. For example, if I say a plus b, here a and b are the operands and the plus sign is an operator. Next we have types of operators: arithmetic operator, relational and logical. Arithmetic operator consists of the mathematical symbols like plus, minus, multiply, divide, exponential and float division. Relational operator consists of less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to and equal to. Logical operators are or, and, not. Now input function. This function is basically used to take input from the user. Whatever is written in the single or the double quotes will be displayed as it is during the output. By default, it takes data as a string. For example, if I say a equals to input enter your name, then this input function will take the name from the user and store it in the variable a. Now print function. This function is used to display output to the user. If I say print a and consider the above example, then the name which was stored in a will be printed as output using the print function. Then we have comments. A line or multiple lines of text to enhance the readability of a program are the comments. These are not read by the programmer, they are ignored by the interpreter. Not by the programmer but by the interpreter they are ignored. Single line comment is represented by the hashtag symbol and the multiple line, for multiple lines we use triple quoted string. If I say as an example L equals to 10, B is equal to 5 and A equals to L into B, print A. So in this case we have given two single line comments, hashtag L equals to length, hashtag B equals to breadth. So these are ignored by the interpreter and it helps the user to understand what the various variables in a program stand for. Next we have functions. It contains a line of code or the codes that are executed sequentially or in a step-by-step manner to perform a particular task or a computation. Functions can be categorized as modules, built-in functions, and user-defined functions. Modules are the files which contain definition and statements that can be used into a program, and built-in functions are built into Python and can be accessed by programmer. For example, max and min. Modules and built-in functions are inside the Python library, whereas the user-defined functions are the functions which are defined by the user. When we need to define a function, the keyword def is used. Now the syntax for it is, first we have to give the keyword def, then we have to write down the name of the function, and in the parentheses we have to write down the parameters separated by commas. As an example, if we want to find the area of rectangle using a function, we'll first write down the keyword def, then we'll write down the name of the function. In this case we have taken area, and in the parentheses we write down the values or the parameters L and B separated by commas. After this, in the next statement, we will write down the body of the function, whatever the work the function is going to do. When we want to find the output, then in front of the Python prompt, first we need to give the name of the function. In this it is area. And then we give the values 4 and 5. So this 4 and 5 are the arguments and this L and B are the parameters. Then according to the body of the function, L needs to be multiplied by B. So when L is multiplied by B, then 4 multiplied by 5 gives 20 as the output. Now, modules in our program can be imported in two ways. The first is the import function, and the syntax is the keyword import and then the name of the function. Here, math is the name of the module, and then we have x equals to int input, enter any number. So here x is a variable which stores a number of integer type, and y is a variable which stores the square root of the number x. So square root is a function which we have taken from the math module. That is why we have written here math dot square root and in parenthesis x. Here square root is in the math module. Then we have printed the value of the variable y. From can also be used. It is used to give specific function in the code instead of a complete file. But if we want to take the complete file, then we need to specify the star sign. From is a keyword, math is a module, import is a keyword, and star will import everything from the file or the module. From math import square root comma par. The square root and par are the two functions which can only be taken from the module math. So either we can take all or we can take any particular or more than one function. Now, parameters and arguments, as already discussed, the values of the variables provided during the function definition are the parameters. In this case, L and B are parameters, and the values provided during the function call are the arguments. In this case, 4 and 5 are the arguments. Hope you have understood today's topic.